Aquí hace, aquí hace menos frío, dijo Wang Weining. Now it's much less cold. Yang Weining said. Enseguida vuelvo. Voy a pedir que te asignen alojamiento. Enseguida vuelvo. What is vuelvo? Return?
Yep, I will return.
Enseguida means following.
Yeah, so you can think of it as shortly or soon.
Yes, soon I will return. I will ask a pedir que te asignen. I will ask you to assign for the accommodation.
Very good. Voy a pedir que te asignen alojamiento. Yeah, I'll ask for them to assign you accommodations.
Me señaló una silla vacía que había frente a una mesa junto a la puerta donde estaba sentado un guardia armado con pistola. Le señaló. She noticed a chair, an empty chair that has been in front of in front of a desk next to the door, where there is a guard. There's an armed guard. There's a guard armed with the pistola gun.
Pistol,
Pistol gun.
Yeah, you can just call it a pistol, but yes, a pistol is a gun.
Pistol is the small type. Is a small type of gun. It's a small gun. I think we learned this in the 100 años de soledad, right?
I think so, probably.
Listo. Será mejor que espera fuera, repuso Yebenje, cerrándole el paso. It was going to be better que espere fuera. It will become better as you wish, as you want, as you expected. Yebenje, no. Que espere fuera.
Yeah, so I think you're thinking of one meaning of esperar, which is correct, that's fine, but there's another meaning of esperar.
Close?
No.
Hope?
No, so I think that's the meaning you had in mind. The other meaning of esperar is to wait. So she says, será mejor que espere afuera. She says, it'll be better if I wait outside.
Oh, if I wait outside. Será mejor que espera fuera. Okay. It will be better that if I wait outside. Yebenje replied. Repuso means reply. Cerrándole el paso. Stopping the steps.
Cerrándole el paso. So it's kind of like blocking his path.
Yeah, blocking his path.
Oh, sorry. So here, I think that the one who is blocking the path is Yang Wenyu.
Really? No, I think it's Yebenje. It's just she said
maybe.
She said it's better for me to wait outside, and at the same time, she stopped her steps.
His steps.
Yebenje. She.
Yeah, but cerrándole el paso. So if she was blocking her own steps, it would be cerrándose el paso.
Cerrándose el paso.
So remember that le is for someone else, and se is for oneself.
Mm.
So yeah, she is blocking his path. Good job.
So I'm correct, right?
Yeah. So she is blocking his path, cerrándole el paso. Period.
杨卫宁 le sonrió. 杨卫宁 smiled.
At her.
Smiled at her. A partir de ahora, eres un miembro de la base. Puedes estar donde quieras, menos en las pocas áreas restringidas. A partir de ahora, from right now, from now on.
Very good. From now on.
From now on, you are a member. You're a member of the base. You can be anywhere. You can go anywhere. No, estar donde quiera. You can get anywhere. You can go anywhere you want. Menos en las pocas áreas restringidas. Except for a few areas, a few restricted areas.
Very good.
La sonrisa se lo borró del rostro en cuando fue consciente del mensaje que desprendían sus palabras. Jamás saldrás de aquí. The smile se le borró. What is borró?
So borró is the past form of borrar. Do you remember borrar or borrador or those words?
No.
So borrar means to erase.
Se le borró el rostro, en un rostro. Rostro, what does it mean?
Rostro, we learn this word every so often. It means your face.
And what is the ojo? Also face?
Ojo is your eyes.
Okay. The smile, that's erased from his face. ¿Cuándo fue? En cuando means sometimes? Okay.
En cuanto, as soon as
was conscious. It's the conscience of the message. Was the message conscientious that desprendía means expression his words.
Del mensaje que desprendían sus palabras. So in this case, desprender is kind of like to emit or to convey.
Yeah.
So it says, la sonrisa se le borró del rostro en cuanto fue consciente del mensaje que desprendían sus palabras. Jamás saldrás de aquí.
Yeah, I know the meaning. I just want the exact translation for something like the desprendía.
Yeah. So in this case, basically the sentence is telling us that the smile was wiped from her face as soon as she became conscious of the message that his words carried, or the message that his words transmitted, because he told her.
Yeah, I mean, I know the meaning of this sentence. I just want to have some specific translation of some word. Let's never leave from here. Never jump out from here.
So this saldrás is future tense. So jamás saldrás de aquí.
You will
never leave here.
Yeah, you will never leave here. Desprendían So what's the original meaning of this? Emit or convey?
Yeah, because so for example, if we break down the roots, we can see prender, which is something that is like grabbed to something or hung up to something. So if we desprender, we are removing or we are bringing things out like that. But that can be a little confusing, so that's why I'm just translating it here as convey, because basically the idea is that she is now understanding the meaning of his words, or the full idea of his words.
Yeah, I can guess. It's just hard to memorize these words if I don't know the meaning. Prefiero esperar fuera, insistió ella. I prefer to wait here, wait outside.
No. Yeah, very good. I prefer to wait outside.
She insists.
Está
bien, aceptó él, mirando de reojo al guardia que ignoraba su presencia y empatizando con la preocupación de ella. Well, he accepted, looking at the reojo. What does this mean? Eye?
Yeah, so the root is eye, but when you look at somebody de reojo, you are not looking at them directly. You are looking at them from the side of your eye.
From the side of your eye, what does this mean? Given the order?
No, so for example, if somebody walks past you, maybe you do not want to turn your whole head, but maybe you just look at them maybe you just move your eyes to the side to look at them. So that's mirar de reojo. So in this case, he is not looking at the guard directly, but his eyes are turned to look at the guard.
Yeah, it also means they're giving an order to the guard to do something. Giving a hint.
Maybe. Let's look at the rest of the sentence.
Okay. So looking at the side of the guard's eye. That.
We can say side eyeing the guard.
Side eyeing of the guard. Who ignored that? He ignored his presence.
So the guard is ignoring their presence.
The guard is ignoring their presence. Que ignoraba her presence, and empatizando. What does it mean?
Empathizing. So are you familiar with the concept of empathy?
Empathy, sympathy.
They're similar, yeah. So with empathy, the idea is that you can understand the way somebody else might be feeling. Yeah, so if you're empathizing with somebody, you are you're basically understanding their position or their emotion or their reasoning.
I think it's similar meaning with the sympathize, right? Have the similar feeling.
Kind of. They're very similar. They're very similar.
The empathizing to her with worries. Una vez fuera de la sala de control, añadió, una vez fuera, one time outside?
Once outside.
Once outside? Okay, once outside of the sala, the room of the control. Once outside of the control room, he added, who? She or he.
Let me see. Añadió. So I think this is him talking to her because he was the last one to talk. So he said está bien, and then they left. And then he añadió.
Okay. Mantente a salvo de la corriente. Yo vuelvo enseguida. Solo tengo que encontrarte un cuarto y mandar a que alguien te encienda el fuego. Mantente a salvo de corriente. Mantente, what does it mean? Means maintain?
Yeah, so but it's an instruction for her to do something for herself. So he's telling him to maintain herself or to keep herself.
To keep a salvo de la corriente. Salvo, what does it mean? Salvo.
Safe.
Keep safe from the corriente. Running?
The current.
The electrical current?
I think so.
Keep safe. Means keep clear from the current?
Yeah. So that's one way to understand it. That's good.
Keep clear from the current. I will return soon. Solo tengo. I only have to say encontrarte. To meet you. I only have to meet you in un cuarto. Meet you 15 minutes later and mandar que giving you the alguien que mandar and send to someone and send someone to give you fire. Encienda, what does this mean?
Encender means to turn on. But when he says tengo que encontrarte un cuarto, I think you might have misread this one. So you know what a cuarto is, correct?
A quarter.
Yes, technically, but what else is described as being a cuarto?
Room.
Very good. Solo tengo que encontrarte un cuarto.
I only have to meet you in a room?
No, not meet you. Find for you.
Oh, okay.
I only have to find you a room and send somebody to turn on the fire for you.
Turn on the fire? You mean turn on the light?
I'm not sure what they're using for heating at this base, so maybe it's like a fireplace or something. I'm not sure.
Maybe. But heating in China is usually, how to say, concentrating heating, not in a space, not in each in order. Las condiciones en la base dejan mucho que desear. No hay calefacción y se fue a paso ligero. The conditions in the base leave much que desear. Leave much as much less than desired. No, I don't.
Yeah, very good. So I think in English people might say leave much to be desired, but basically what that means is that it's not great.
Leave much than desired. Okay, it's not as we expected.
Kind of. It's not as good as we would hope. It leaves much to be desired.
There's no calefacción. Calefacción is the heating.
Yeah, there you go.
Calefacción, there's no heating. And se fue el paso ligero. Y se fue a paso ligero. And she left with light pace.
He
Yeah, he left with light with light pace.
Ajá.
Yewenjie permaneció junto a la puerta de la sala de control. Yewenjie keep close to the door of the control room.
Ujú.
La antena gigante quedaba justo encima de ella, cubriendo la mitad del cielo nocturno. The big antenna stayed justo. What does this mean? Justo. Together.
Just
stayed above her.
Stayed just above her.
Stayed just above her, cubriendo, covering half of the night sky.
Very good.
Desde allí oyó con claridad los sonidos procedentes de la sala de control, que de pronto cesaron. Desde allí oyó. From there, she heard clearly the noise procedentes de la sala. The noise precedentes means in front of the control room.
Coming from
the control room. That stopped very soon.
That stopped suddenly.
La estancia quedó en un silencio únicamente roto por el zumbido de algún aparato. Estancia means the room.
Yes, good job.
The room keep in silence. Only keep silence.
La estancia quedó en un silencio únicamente roto por el zumbido de algún aparato. So it says here that the room remained silent, en silencio únicamente, in a silence that was únicamente roto, broken, by el zumbido de algún aparato. Have we discussed zumbido yet?
No, it's like a zombie.
Kind of. Zumbido is the buzzing sound. So the buzzing of an apparatus or a machine or something.
The buzzing of the buzzing of some apparatus. Where is the accent? Apparatus or apparatus?
Apparatus. An apparatus is, we can just call it like a machine or something.
Yeah, experimental apparatus. De repente se oyó una estridente voz masculina. De repente means suddenly. De repente. Suddenly she heard estridente. What does this mean? Estridente, strict?
Strident. So something that is strident is, let's see here, it's something that's loud. it's harsh. It's very loud.
Strident. Okay, strident man's voice. Segundo cuerpo de artillería de Ejército de Liberación Popular. Proyecto Costa Roja transmisión número 147. Número 147. Segundo cuerpo. Following the cooperation of the artillería. What does it mean, artillería?
Artillery.
Artillery. What does it mean? Artillery.
Artillery refers to, I think artillery are the ones who send the bombs.
Maybe artillery of the military of the People's Liberation. It means PLA, People's Liberation Army.
Yeah, very good.
Project, the Costa Roja project, Red Coastal Project, transmission number 147.
It's very good, yeah.
Transmission number means the mission's number.
Transmission is that he is sending a message.
Transmission number. Oh, okay. Autorización confirmada. Comienzo de la cuenta atrás de 30 segundos. Authorization confirmed. I start the cuenta atrás. What does this mean? Cuenta. The thing.
So a cuenta is a count. And in this case, it's a cuenta atrás. So in English,
I count after 3 seconds.
30 seconds. But cuenta atrás means countdown.
I now started to count down 30 seconds.
Very good.
Identificación del blanco A3. Número de serie de los coordenadas. BN. Should you guys combine these two together or just say them separately? BN20 or 2019-7F?
Oh, that's a good question. I've never I've never had to encounter this before, so I'm not sure.
I find that
I would just read the numbers,
in English, when it is a long number, like even your phone number, you usually have two together and then blah blah. But in Chinese, we will never have those codes over the telephone as the 100 or something. We just speak them separately. We never combine them.
Yeah.
BN2019-7F. Posesión comprobada y confirmada. 25 segundos. Identification of blank.
Of the target.
Blank means the target.
Yes.
Identification of the target A3. Number of the number of the coordinates series.
Serial number of the coordinates.
Serial of the number of the coordinates. BN 2019-7F. Position comprobada. What does it mean? Comprobada means test. And the
comprobada. If it's comprobar y confirmar is almost the same thing. I guess you can say like proven and confirmed.
Proven, okay. The position proved and confirmed. 25 seconds. Número de archivo.
Archivo. Ajá.
Número de archivo de la transmisión. 22. Adiciones. 0. Completada la grabación final del archivo de transmisión. 20 segundos. Number of archive of the transmission.
Archive number of the transmission.
Archive number of the transmission. 22. Adiciones. 0. What does this mean? Adiciones means attention.
Additions.
0. What does this mean? Additions. 0. Additions.
I've never really encountered military stuff, so I'm not sure. But I guess, I don't know, it just means that he has nothing to add. No additions. Completada la comprobación final del archivo de transmisión. Archivo de transmisión.
Okay, completa la. Finished the final proving of the archive of the transmission. 20 seconds.
Very good.
Unidad energética. Unidad energética. Unity energetic.
Unit. So energetic units or energy units or something like that.
Or unit. Energy unit ready. Unidad de codificación lista. Codificación, what does it mean? Codificación. Coordinate.
I believe so, yeah.
Code.
Yeah, something to do with codification.
No, de amplificación. Amplificación is exaggerate?
Yeah, to amplify. I guess in this case it's not exaggerating, but in this case I think it's the reach that this thing will have.
For the antenna, the amplifier. Okay.
The amplifier, yeah, exactly.
Unidad de monitorización de inferencias dentro del rango aceptable. Monitoring, interference monitoring unit dentro del. During the rango, what does this mean? Rango.
Rango here is a range.
Oh, range. During the acceptable range.
Within acceptable range. Very good.
Within acceptable range. Alcanzado el punto de no retorno. 15 segundos. Alcanzando. Closing.
Reaching, yeah, very good.
Alcanzando, approaching, reaching the point of retorno. What does this mean?
Read it in English.
Return.
Yeah, so if it's no retorno.
No return.
Very good.
Reaching the point of no return means there's no chance to quit, to abort.
There's almost no chance to quit or abort. So yeah, because it says alcanzando, not alcanzado. Yeah, actually alcanzado. Yeah, so it means that at this point there's no option to stop or to abort or to end it. They have already reached the point of no return. 15 seconds.
15 seconds. Se impuso un gran silencio. A los 15 segundos se activó una alarma y empezó a parpadear una luz roja en la punta de la antena. Se impuso un gran silencio. It imposed a big silence.
Yeah, very good. Se impuso un gran silencio.
A big silence is imposing.
Mm-hmm.
It's imposed. A los 15, at 15 seconds, se activó and an alarm is activated and it was started to parpadear. What does it mean, parpadear?
Parpadear means to blink.
To blink a red light in the point of the at the peak of the antenna. Comienzo de transmisión, que todas las unidades prosigan con la monitorización. I started the transmission because all the units process with the monitoring. Is under monitoring.
Yeah, so that they should continue the monitoring.
Prosiga means process.
It means it's similar to proceed.
Proceeds with the monitoring. 叶文洁 sintió un picor en la cara y de ello dedujo que había aparecido un enorme campo eléctrico. 叶文洁 sits in the picor. Felt picor. What is picor?
Look at the root.
Picor.
Maybe. Think of other words that have this.
Pic.
Picante. Pica.
Picante. Hot.
Kind of. So it's like a stinging sensation.
Yeah, the hot, spicy food. Picante.
yeah. So picante would be something that pica, and something that pica is something that stings.
Felt stings in her face, and the ello from him. Dedujo. What does it mean? Dedujo.
Deduced.
The ello from
and
him.
From that she deduced.
And from that she deduced that will appear, will look as a big.
Había.
Yeah, it had appeared a big electrical field.
Very good.
Used. Miró hacia donde apuntaba la antena y vio que en mitad del cielo una nube irradiaba una luz azul tan tenue que parecía ilusoria. She looked donde apuntaba la antena que vio apuntaba. She looked at the point. She looked at the antenna point that she can look.
So it says miró hacia donde apuntaba la antena. So yeah, so it says that she looked towards where the antenna was pointing. Y vio que.
Oh, and let's see. So she looked at the place where the antenna is pointing. Miró hacia donde. And then saw that in the middle of the sky, a cloud irradiaba. What does this mean? Irradiate cloud.
Very good.
And then irradiate clouds.
And a cloud irradiated.
Irradiating a blue light so tenue. Tenue means slight, light.
Very good. Yeah. So tenue is the same word as tenuous. And something that is tenuous is something that is slight or very weak.
Weak. blue lights that looked illusoria. That looks like illusion.
Yeah, it was illusory. Very good. It looked like an illusion.
Looked like an illusion. La nube dejó de brillar conforme se desplazaba y volvió a hacerlo al pasar otra. The cloud left from brillar conforme. Brillar means brightness, brighting, shining.
To shine. Very good. Very good.
Stop shine.
The cloud stopped shining. Conforme se desplazaba.
Stopped shining conforme desplazaba. And divided and separated.
Kind of, yeah. So
and displaced.
Yeah, once it was displaced. So once the cloud moves out of the way, it stops shining.
Shining. And when it displaced, and it returned to pasar otra, al pasar. It returned to made it in another time. What does it mean? Pasar otra.
Y volvió a hacerlo al pasar otra. And it did it again when another one passed. So here we're talking about clouds. So I guess originally there was a cloud above the antenna. So this cloud was glowing blue. Once the cloud moves away from the antenna, it doesn't glow anymore. Pero al pasar otra, as another cloud passes over, it starts to glow again.
Y volvió a hacerlo. And it is shining again when another one is passing through.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one.
De nuevo se oyeron voces en la sala de control. De nuevo se oyeron. Again, hearing voices. What does it mean? The voice.
Voices, very good.
Also, this is voice. She hearing the voice from the control room again. De nuevo means again.
Once again, voices could be heard from the control room. Very good.
Error en la unidad de energía. Magnetron número 3 fundido. Error from the units of the energy, from energy units. Magnet number 3 fundido. What does it mean?
Fundido. I don't remember this word in English, but basically, for example, if you have a light bulb and the light bulb stops working, it has become fundido.
Light bulbs start working.
Stopped working.
Stopped working.
Here, let me see what the English word for this is. Fundir. Definición. We can think of this as meltdown.
Like the fuse.
Yeah.
Okay. Magnetron is magnet.
I'm not sure what a magnetron is. Magnetron.
But tres fundido. Three.
No, no, number 3. So they have at least 3 magnetrons. And it looks like a magnetron is an electron tube for amplifying or generating microwaves with the flow of electrons controlled by an external magnetic field. So I guess it's some kind of machine that creates a magnetic field or something like that. Or it creates microwaves or something.
Maybe. Unidad de apoyo en operación lista. The supporting unit is in operation. Ready. In operation.
Very good.
Ready. Punto de control aún no alcanzado. reanu- reanudando la transmisión. The point of the control one region
reached, or has been reached.
has been reached. Reanudando means redo the mission again. Redo the.
Yeah. So if the transmission was paused, now they are continuing the transmission.
Reanudando means paused.
No, so reanudar is to start something again that has already been started. Here, let me see. Reanudar. What's the English word for this? Because I know that there is one. Resume. There we go. Resuming transmission.
Yeah. Reanudando la transmisión. Resume.
Resuming transmission.
Yeah. 叶文洁 sintió un sonido vibratorio. 叶文洁 felt a sound of vibration a través de la neblina. Divisó unas sombras que se elevaban desde los árboles al pie de la montaña y ascendían en espiral hacia el cielo oscuro. Tras de la neblina, through the neblina means small cloud.
Yeah, so la neblina is the fog.
The fog. Through the fog, divisó unas sombras. What is sombras? It means the hat.
Some shadows.
Shadows. Divisó means it divided some shadows.
No, she devised. So to devise something is to see something.
She devised some shadows that elevaban desde los árboles. She devised the shadows elevaban given by the trees, caused by the trees.
No, in fact, se elevaban desde los árboles. They elevated from the trees.
Elevated from the trees. What does it mean, elevated?
So to elevate means to go up. So for example, many buildings that are very tall have an elevator. So it just means something that moves up.
Yeah, but the fog elevator to the tree, what does this mean?
No. So first we have a través de la neblina. So that's giving us an idea of what she sees. She sees a lot of fog and she's looking through this fog. And through this fog, divisó unas sombras. She saw some shadows que se le elevaban desde los árboles. So she saw some shadows rising from the trees, some shadows coming up from the trees.
Rising from the tree, coming up from the trees. At the foot of the mountain, something is increasing in the espiral hacia el cielo oscuro. Something is increasing. The shadows is ascending. Espiral.
Ascending, very good.
It's ascending spirally. Spirally towards to the black sky.
Very good.
Dark sky. Le sorprendió que hubiera tantos pájaros en pleno invierno. She's surprised that there are many birds in the pleno invierno. In the winter, pleno, what does it mean?
Pleno is kind of a weird word. So I remember that we learned about this one during Cien Años de Soledad as well. I don't remember how I explained it last time though. So something, when we describe something as pleno, we are describing something as being in almost like in the middle of something, or in the very obvious of something. So here it's saying that she's surprised that there were so many birds in the middle of winter, in actual winter. Maybe because the birds there maybe migrate south or something, I don't know. But in any case, she's surprised that there are so many birds in the winter.
Okay. Entonces fue testigo de una escena aterradora. Entonces, Miss later, then, so.
Then
it was testigo. It was a proof of the.
Then she was witness, or she witnessed.
Then she witnessed
una escena aterradora.
Then she witnessed a scene aterradora means terrifying situation.
Yeah, a terrifying scene. Very good. A terrifying situation.
Terrifying situation. Al alcanzar la zona a la que apuntaba la antena con aquellas nubes que brillaban de fondo. Los pájaros empezaron a caer uno a uno del cielo. And when closing to the zone to la zona de la que apunta de la antena, when closing to the zone to the point of the antenna with those clouds that shiny at the front, at the bottom,
in the background,
shining in the background. The birds started to fall one by one from the sky.
Very good, very good, very good, very good.